Here's a quick Ryan Ruth update. We saw this came down yesterday. So Ryan Ruth, of course, is the Trump assassin attempted. He has trials scheduled, I think, September 8th, September 6th, something very soon, coming up soon. And so they had a pre-trial conference in anticipation of the calendar call. Basically, final stage of calendar calls to make sure that you're ready, right? It's like, we're up in 3 days. You guys ready? Got all your witnesses? Yep, got all our witnesses. Okay, because we're going to trial. So get here, okay? So that's the next stage. This is the pre-trial conference right before the calendar call, saying, all right, this is Judge Eileen Cannon writing. Remember her? She was the one who handled the Jack Smith case. Just a 4-page update here, giving us a bit of an update. Saying here, this matter comes before the court following the pre-trial conference held on August 8th. Now, at that prior conference, the court discussed various trial-related topics with the parties. And remember, Ryan Ruth fired his lawyers. So now he is pro se, meaning he's representing himself. And he presented 4 motions to the court, now docketed as separate entries. The first is a motion under Rule 17 to issue subpoenas to their witnesses and to pay their travel expenses, which we talked about. The second, and he hand-wrote these notes in his cell. The second is a motion in which defendant Ruth seeks payment and travel expenses from this person called Michael McClay, along with 2 other additional purported expert witnesses. Remember, he named them Dr. Heather Holmes and Dr. Rudolph Buejas. Now, we don't know if they know anything about this. They're like, Ryan, who? What? The third motion is a motion to compel the expert testimony of Drs. Holmes and Buegas. And the fourth motion, right, so if they don't want to testify, make them. And the fourth motion contains various miscellaneous requests related to Ryan Ruth's access to discovery. He wants a computer, he wants a printer, he wants certain government exhibits. The U.S. government, DOJ, has responded in opposition to 3 of those filings. Orders on the motions are forthcoming. So she says, this is the judge writing this. I am now going to memorialize what went down at the pre-trial conference. And she released this because the calendar call is on September 2nd with the trial right after. So the parties, here is what the judge writes, and let's back up here and just make clear we understand what's going on. There is no transcript of the pretrial conference on the docket. As is clear from the face of the docket and as relayed by Ryan Ruth in connection with his request for self-representation, the deadline to file pretrial motions expired months ago. And we already had them. Daubert motions in limine, July 8th deadline, April 25th deadline. And we've expressly conveyed to him that pretrial motions deadline expired and it's not going to be lifted or extended. So you can file a bunch of new motions, but we got deadlines. So if you fired your lawyers, they were the ones who should have filed those motions. The court nevertheless permitted him to file the motions for the court's consideration, which is nice of the judge to do that. And the judge is really doing that, I think, for her own